In 1950, Immanuel Velikovsky published Worlds in Collision. It became an immediate bestseller. It also created a storm of criticism and opposition within the scientific community, which led the original publisher to transfer the rights to another. The opposition to Velikovsky's ideas continue to this day, even though many of his predictions and claims have been verified. Though Velikovsky's thesis was much more complex, these three are the primary claims. Of course, all three contradict the prevailing scientific theories on the origin and nature of the universe and solar system. Yet, when the physical evidence is actually reviewed, these claims have much more support than those offered by science itself. For example, scientists today know that the planet Venus has a tail very like a comet. In fact, scientists call it comet-like. But of course, planets aren't comets, so Velikovsky is still wrong. The physical effects of the catastrophic events detailed by Velikovsky are everywhere, and in plain sight if scientists would care to look objectively. Velikovsky did not make up the idea of colliding planets. The idea has been around for centuries, if not millennia. In the Hindu Ramayana, the epic describes the battle between the two demigods, Rama and Ravana, whose arrows met in the air as if two planets colliding. This is no empty symbolism. To make such a comparison, the author would have had to see planets colliding to make the analogy. Of course, his target audience would have had to see colliding planets to understand the symbol in the first place. The Greek philosopher Democritus, who formulated the atomic theory of the universe, had much to say about its structure at the galactic level. He was so certain or experienced with planetary collisions that he made the process axiomatic and attributes the distribution of planets in space to this phenomenon. We don't need to rely on Greek philosophers or Hindu epics to know that planets have and do collide, or at the very least come closely enough to each other to devastate both parties. President John Taylor also made a clear statement that planets do collide, or in his words, crash with each other. President Taylor is describing physical calamities far beyond our experience. He is also attributing the cause of these calamities to the crash of worlds, or as Velikovsky put it, worlds in collision. Nothing can be stated more plainly. John Taylor was not the only Latter-day Apostle to speak of colliding planets. Parley P. Pratt described what would happen during the tumultuous events of the Second Coming. Stars, meaning planets, would fall to Earth, presumably colliding or approaching to a very close distance, causing worldwide geologic calamity. Elder Pratt indicates that these convulsions of nature caused by the stars have occurred multiple times in the past. So, can planets collide? According to the ancient observers and philosophers and modern apostles, they can.